Mike,
Oh,
as
that
you
sounds
know,
familiar. That sounds familiar.
Hey, look. But wait a minute. Hold on. There is
What?
no love like there's one love that's greater than a father's love. That's a mother's love. Okay, I'm gonna give it up. I'm gonna give it up to the mothers. I'm gonna give it to the mothers. Mothers are amazing, but a father. Look.
I thought you were going to go no greater love than a man that laid out his life for his friends. But I'm sorry, I don't mean to. Go ahead, continue.
Hey, now listen. Now you tell some dads something about their kids, particularly their sons. They don't want to hear it. They got 25 excuses, or they got, in this case, 12 excuses. Look. Tom Brady Sr. Is very entertaining. Has never held back from sharing his opinion on anything. One of my favorite moments from Tom Brady Sr. during Deflategate, called into a San Francisco radio station, said, yeah, you're talking about Tom Brady. Roger Goodell is full of you know what, and so are you, and they're all liars. Yeah. Ain't nothing happened to my son, Tom Brady. He didn't even say my son, he said Tom Brady. He called him Tom Brady. So look, I can understand why he's saying this, but come on, bruh. Okay, if Tom Brady wasn't ready to retire, and you want to blame Jeff Darlington and Adam Schefter. The media. Okay, if Brady, a grown man, wasn't ready to make an announcement, you know what he?
Ain't nobody telling the press send. Ain't nobody making hit send.
Right. He said,
you know?
Yeah, I'm not ready to retire. Nobody told him to go all milk toast on his Let's Go podcast with Jim Gray, and then come back the next day and put something on Instagram that, this journey is over. Nobody told him. The media, it wasn't the media, it was you, Tom Brady. So come on. He changed his mind. It's okay. And Brady hasn't made a lot of mistakes during his career, Mike. This was one of them. But nobody's saying up against the wall to him. It's like, cool. Tom Brady's back. We get to see the greatest play for another year or 3. Fine.
Hey, Mike, I'm going a whole 51 minutes without telling you I told you so today. So I'm overdue.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, man.
Like media too. You blaming the media?
No, I'm not blaming. No. Oh, come on. I was just egging you on just now. No, of course it wasn't the media's fault. That's a joke. All right. But what he can say as the father-in-law is that his daughter-in-law made him do it. How many times? How many different examples have to crop up that prove? Going back to when you and I first started going back and forth on this, before the Rams game, or even the Eagles game it might have been, because, the Eagles game was, potentially could have been his last game. When it first started creeping up that, Brady could walk away, you were convinced, he already knows. I'm like, no, he doesn't. There's no way he knows. You can't perform and focus the way he does with one foot out the door. He doesn't know. So then, he loses to the Rams. The Bucs lose to the Rams. And I'm like, this has got Giselle written all over it. This has got his wife written all over it that, hey, man, you said one more year. Okay? So what I'm saying is this entire process spoke to somebody who was being pulled into retirement all along. And this is where, I think I might have said this yesterday, but I'm not assuming you heard me or anybody else heard me. This is where being naive kind of actually can pay off from time to time. In a cynical world, I am guilty of being naive quite a few times. And I never believed, y'all wanted to call these people liars. Y'all wanted to call his dad a liar. Y'all wanted to call the Bucs liars. All these different people that came out and helped him refute those reports on that infamous Saturday, where everybody was bidding him farewell. Y'all were like, they just lying. He just wants to control the narrative. I'm like, he doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Okay. Well, if he didn't know, just say it.
And so here's the dad. Wait, hold on. I just want to read this. I just want to read this. But he couldn't. He didn't have that option because the boss said, yes, you do. You do know. Okay. Well, you don't know. I'm telling you. So let me just read this one quote real quick. This is more of what Brady Sr. said. It just took a little bit of time to sort this thing out. I mean, he's kind of in uncharted territory. Wow. Wow. Okay. So of people might, I guess typo here. People might seem to think he took a misstep. Hey, welcome to our world. Not very many people get to make this decision at 44 years of age and going on 45. So we could talk about, like, there's nothing odd about this. There's nothing strange about this. There's nothing cynical, skeptical, conspiratorial. Right. It could be as simple as my dude, for once, didn't know what he was doing. We're so used to Brady saying all the right things and doing all the right things and being Mr. Perfect. Dude did not know how to manage this situation. It is complete BS that the media forced him to press send. When the truth of the matter is, this was something that his wife had decided for him, and he had to do it. Otherwise, he'd had hell to pay. Once they went on vacation, he was able to talk him into, let me go back and do what I'm called to do. It's really that simple. Hey, everybody looking for, he was trying to leverage the Bucks to trade him to the 49ers. Like, no, he just never wanted to retire. Full stop.
Let me tell you something, brother. Given the option of blaming the media or blaming my wife, I blame the media too. Okay?
Or blaming my daughter-in-law. You don't want them problems. He ain't about to come out and say, well, what really happened was there was an agreement in place.
Because, the wife would be like, I tell you who's not coming over. I tell you who's not
You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
Your daddy gave an interview and blamed me? Okay.
Of all the things that Brady has said, of all the things that he said, the one thing he ain't never done is cross the missus. Okay?
No,
and she gave it her blessing on Instagram. He ain't never said, he said, hey, my family needs me. He ain't never said, I got to go inside. I got a street light on. I got I'm being summoned. Okay?
I mean, come on, fellas.
You know how it is.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing. That's a different, we always talk about how the rich are different. So he's got, the money thing. It's not just a money thing. It's a lifestyle thing. I can't imagine if I tell my wife, hey, I'm going to do this. Oh, we going to do this? Yeah. You going to do it? Yes. When you going to do it? February. I do it in February. And it's October, November. You best believe I better do that in February. And if I don't follow through, it ain't going to be, hey, she's giving me likes and clicks on Instagram. So Tom Brady says, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to retire. And then 40 days later, he's unretired and it's all cool. I don't know what he's doing. A TB12 method is amazing, man. He should have a whole marital advice.
He could probably be a life, exactly. He could probably be a life coach. But more important,
you need another coffee table book, Tom. Another coffee table book on marriage.
Thanks to Tom Brady Sr. for the fodder, but more important and more pressing. Talk about good free agent signings. We're talking about the losses. Yeah, okay, Marpet retired, and they got some free agents in general. They lost Kappa to the Bengals, but they retained Carlton Davis at cornerback.
Good pick.
And
great.
Russell Gage.
Jensen.
And Jensen. And he said he'd have gone back with or without Brady. But I'm talking about just in terms of the last 24 hours. Russell Gage, they got him from Atlanta. So obviously Chris Godwin coming back off the ACL and MCL tear. We know the third receiver was a hole because of somebody who shall not be named, in and out last year. Russell Gage as a 2 to Mike Evans or a 3, when and if Godwin comes back, that is an excellent pickup. That is an excellent pickup. So they reloading. I'm reloaded. Bucks reloading. It's a great
Jason Pierre-Paul and Ndamukong Suh. What's up with those?
We'll see. They're still. And look, good news is there ain't no games to be played tomorrow. Ain't no games on the schedule anytime soon. They were important players, yes. But you gotta. We talk about big winners from free agency. He was not a free agent, and it only lasted 40 days. But technically, I don't know who could be happier than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to not have to go on the search for another quarterback, to be in the wilderness themselves, to get Tom Brady back for this year and who knows how long. Who knows when it comes to him, how long he's going to want to play. I know you're tired of Brady.
I
know you've gone over to the dark side. Overnight, you've become a Brady hater. I don't know how. I don't know when. I know you're tired of him. I, for one, am not. I'm happy that he's back. I know the Bucs are
just the opposite. You know, I shouldn't even say this to you. I give you a little tease. You know what I heard last night? I heard last night San Francisco still might be interested. Some with San Francisco are interested. Some are not. But some are very interested. Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.